Hello students, welcome to First Step Coaching. As we discussed in our last video about all the topics which we are going to discuss in this course about Sanskrit language, so we are going to start from today onwards with our first chapter. Our first chapter is about Varna Vichar. As we know, as we want to learn any language, there are three parts of any language. Like the first part will be the letters, you can say, the alphabets, you can say. And the second one is going to be the words, which we are going to make with the help of the letters. And then with the help of the words, we make the sentences. So the same way in Sanskrit also, we have three segments. First segment is Varn Vichar, in which we are going to deal with all the letters, the different types, their different matras, and all that. And in the Shabd Vichar, we will deal with all the different kinds of words. And then comes the Vakya Vichar. In Vakya Vichar, we use our Varn also and we use our Shabd also. So we will start with Varn Vichar. So whatever sounds, whatever we speak out, so those sounds are only going to make the letters. For understanding this, let's take an example. Suppose I am writing a sentence, Ram Bhojan Karta hai. This is a sentence made up of four words. If we want to split it, we can actually write it as Ram, one segment. Second segment comes as Bhojan, and then third segment comes as Karta, and the fourth word comes as Hai. Correct. Now, if we see it carefully, Ram also we can split further. Ram we can write as R plus A plus M plus A. Correct. Then Bhojan we can write as B plus O plus J plus A plus N plus A. Similarly, Karta also we can write as K plus A plus R plus A plus T and plus A. And the last one, hai. Hai we can write as H plus bada A. So in this way, we see that our main sentence was Ram Bhojan Karta hai. We split it further in words which came as Ram, Bhojan, Karta and hai. Now, if we see the individual words also, they can also be split further in the form of letters. Correct? So this cannot be split further. The R letter or A letter or M letter or A letter, they cannot be split further. So the smallest sound which is going to come from our mouth, that is called as Varn, which cannot be broken further. Okay, so the oral form of the Varn is called as Dhvani, the sounds, and the written form we call it Varn. Okay, so as we can see the definition also, भाषा की सबसे छोटी ध्वनि जिसके टुकड़े नहीं किए जा सकते उसे वर्ण कहते हैं. So भाषा means any language. सबसे छोटी ध्वनि means the smallest sound जिसके टुकड़े नहीं किए जा सकते means which cannot be broken further is called as word. Got it? So then we have our full set of alphabets, full set of word, right? In a sequence, in a particular order, which we call as A, E, E. Then we write Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha. So that full set, the full samuhu of full group of word is called as Varnmala, which we call in English as alphabet. When we write A, B, C, D together, call that A to Z as alphabet. So same way in Hindi and in Sanskrit, when we write A till ha or till ya. So we call them as Varnamala. In Sanskrit, there are 48. This is 48. So there are total 48 numbers, 40, not numbers, sorry, 48 Varn in the Sanskrit language. Let's see which are those. So we have three types of Varn. First one is Swar, second is Vyanjan, and third one is Ayogvaha. We will discuss about these three types of Varn in detail in the coming videos. Let's go for Swar. So Swar are those sounds for speaking those, we do not need help of any other letter. They are called as independent. Ye swatantra dhwani. Swatantra dhwani means they are independent sounds. We don't need help of anyone else. We don't need any word help to speak these swar. So the swar can be from to o. These all are called as swar. So we can actually write it once. A, a, e, e, u, bada u, ru. Then we have something called as Badaru. Then we have A. Then Bada A. Then O. Then O. And in Sanskrit we use one Ri also. This one and this one are used less frequently as compared to other swar. Okay, so under swar also we have different kinds of swar. Let's check. So there are three types of swar. Okay, there are three types of swar. First one is going to be your hrisva swar, second is dirgha swar, and the third one is going to be plut swar. So, what are hrisva swar? Hrisva swar are the swar which need the time of speaking one matra. Okay, which need very, very, very less time to speak. They are called as hrisva swar. Hrisva means small. So they take the time of speaking one matra. So which are those hrisva swar? They are chota e, a, chota u, ru, and ru. These are called as your hrisva swar. They are five in number. Okay, they take very, very less time. So then comes the dirghaswar. Dirghaswar are nine in number. And what are dirghaswar? Dirgh means big. So, or you can say long. Dirghaswar are the swar which take double time of the hrisva swar. Okay, dirghaswar are the swar which take double of the time that how much is taken by the hrisva swar. So, how many are these? They are nine. So it's a, badi e, bada u, ru, A, bada A, O, bada O. And there is one more which is Ru, double Ru. Okay, so these are called as your Dirghaswar. Fine. Then comes Plutswar. We have only one Plutswar, and the symbol for that Plutswar is like it looks like S. So Plutswar is made by it is a mixed sound of Hrisvaswar and Dirghswar, and it takes the three times of time as compared to Hrisvaswar to pronounce. Uh, Plutswar. So basically, Plutswar we use when we call someone from far. Suppose I am saying Suno. So it's like that. So you are speaking it from far, so it will take longer time. Or we use in O. Fine. So these are called as Plutswar. There is only one Plutswar, and the symbol for that Plutswar is like S. So until here, let's do a recap. Hrasva swar are the swar which takes very less time, which takes the time of only one matra, which are e, u, ru, lu. Then comes the dirgh swar. They are total nine in number. They are e, u, ru, a, bada a, o, au. Then comes the Lutswar. Lutswar is only one and it takes the three times of the time as compared to your Hrisvaswar. So I think I just forgot to mention one point. Like some people can think that A is chota a, so it can be your Hrisvaswar. No, Dirkswar are always made up of two Hrisvaswar. So if you just check this out, A, if we add a plus E, then only we get a small a. So it's made up of two small hrisvaswar. Then you get a. Got it? The same way, how do you get? One a, then another a. If you join them together, you get bada a. Fine. So dirkswar are going to take the double time of hrisvaswar. That because they are made up of two matras together. It's clear? Let's go to the next topic. Now comes the Vyanjan. So, what are Vyanjan? Swar we have understood till now. Now comes the Vyanjan. Vyanjan are the Varn. These are the second types of Varn. To speak these Vyanjan Varn, we need the help of Swar. Without Swar, it is not. It is very difficult, or you can say it's impossible to speak them without the help of Swar. But they can be written without the Swar. If you want to write any Vyanjan without Swar, you can write it with the help of Halant. This is called as Halant. Okay, and this makes the letter half. Like it will give you half matra. It will be called as swar rahit. There is no swar in it. Without swar, we can write it with the help of halant. So what are व्यंजन? व्यंजन are the word जिनको बोलने के लिए स्वरों की सहायता लेनी पड़ती है. सहायता लेनी पड़ती है means we need help to speak these words. किसकी help? Swar's help. Let's see which are the different types of Vyanjan. Now, Vyanjan are of three types. So, what are the three types of Vyanjan? The first one is Sparsh Vyanjan, and they are 25 in number. They are starting from Ka. We can actually write this Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ya. Then comes Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, Ya, Ta, Ha, Da, Ha, Ana. Ta, th, the, ध, न, प, f, b, bh, m. So these are from k to m are the Sparsh Vyanjan. So what are Sparsh Vyanjan? Why do we call them as Sparsh Vyanjan? So Sparsh Vyanjan, Sparsh means touching. So when we want to speak any letter out of these all, so the air which comes out of the lungs while speaking these letters will touch to any part of the mouth. It may be your palate, it may be your lips, it may be your teeth, it may be any part. So, but it will be touching some or the other part of your mouth. That's why we call them as first vyanjan. For example, if you want to say pa, so if you just speak pa, then you will see that pa, while speaking pa, your your lips are actually used in speaking pa. If you say so your teeth are being touched. So that way, some or the other part will be touched of your mouth. That's why we call them as the sparsh vyanjan, and they are 25 in number. So we call the k line as kavarg, we call the ch line as chavarg, then we call the t line as tavarg, and then we call the th line as tavarg, and we call the pa line as pavarg. So then comes the second type of Vyanjan. These are called as Antastha Vyanjan. So what do you mean by Antastha Vyanjan? So it is the mixture. Antastha is the mixture of two words. Antaha, stha. Okay. Antaha means in the middle. Stha means situated. So the meaning is that when you speak these Vyanjan, Antastha Vyanjan, any part of your mouth is not truly touched or untouched. Their pronunciation is between the between the Sparsh Vyanjan and uh, you can say that it will not be fully touching any part of your mouth. So there are actually four Antastha Vyanjan. So what are the four Antastha Vyanjan we have? Ya, Ra, La, and Va. Okay, it is it in this in the pronunciation of these all four Vyanjan, no part of the mouth is touched truly. Now comes the last set, which is called as the Ushma Vyanjan. Ushma means what? Ushma means heat. So that means that when you speak out these Vyanjan, the heat, the hot air is going to come out mm, uh, through your lungs when you will be speaking these letters. So how many are these? These are four. These are sh, sh, sa, and ha. If you want to try, you can try with ha. When you speak ha, the hot air is going to come out of your mouth. So, what are the three types of Vyanjan? We have Sparsh Vyanjan, we have Antastha Vyanjan, and we have the Ushma Vyanjan. Let's go for the next topic. Now, other than we have different kinds of vyanjan like sparsh vyanjan, antast vyanjan, ushma vyanjan. Other than that, also we have something called as sayukt vyanjan. These are not going to come under our 48 vyanjans because these sayukt means by joining. So sayukt vyanjan are the vyanjan which are made by joining any two vyanjans. We can see the examples. So the first example is tra. So this tra is made up of ta and a ra. Together, ta and ra will make a tra. Similarly, if you see the ksha, so it is going to made up of ka and sha. Together, it will make it as ksha. Same way, ya if you see, ya is made up of half the and ya and a. So the Sanyukt Vyanjan are the Vyanjan which are made by joining any other two Vyanjan. That's why they do not come under our main 48 Varn because they are not any new sound. They are the sounds made up by mixing the before sounds. Whichever the main sounds are there, by mixing those sounds, we get Sanyukt Vyanjan. Right? So let's go for the next thing. What is Ra ke teen prakar? So we have so many letters and every letter has matras. So Ra is a special word. Ra is a not word, sorry. Ra is a special letter which cannot use like this halant, and Ra cannot have this kind of matra. Ru ki matra also it cannot take. So for that we have different types of Ra, like one we call as Ref, second type we call it as Padin, and the third time we call it as Rakar. Let's check out these three. So first comes the Ref. Ref, in this one, the R is going to be used as half of R. R with halant. Because we can't write R with halant in a word. In place of that, we used R, half R. So this R is without swar. It does not have the matra with it. So how is it used? It is written on the matra of the letter. Um After which you have to use the ra. We can see it with the help of an example. Suppose we want to write karm. So what it will be ka, which is going to be like this ka plus ra will be half, and then you are going to ma, and that is going to be plus a, correct? So this way it will become your ka full. Then this ra is half. So how it will be written? It will be written on this on this matra. So it will come upside like a round semicircle, you can say. Fine. So this is called as ref. And this one, in this one, ra is without swar. Basically, it is when you have to use the ra as a halan, you have to use it like this. Got it? Now, Padin. In Padin, also the same thing is there. Ra is going to be without the swar. Ra is going to be half. But in Padin, we use it after the letter. Almost you will see that Padin and Rakar are used the same way, but the meaning is different. In Padin, Ra is going to be without swar, but in Rakar, you will be having the Ra full. So how can you write Padin Ra? So suppose you have to write a word Kram. Okay, you have to write the word Kram. So what we will do that this is going to be ka half, sorry, ka full. Then you are going to have a ra, and then you are going to have a ma. So if you are going to write this way, you want to write it this way, then you have to use it down. It will be kram. Okay. And then in rakar, whenever we see that the ra is used after any half letter, ra is used after any half letter, then we will be using rakar. So we can see the example of rakar as we can see the example of rakar as prakar. if you have to write prakar, so in this pa is going to be half, and then ra is going to give you full sound. So when you want to write like this, you will just ra full you have to write. That time it is going to be called as rakar. Clear? We will not go in that much detail about the different kinds of ra. I will make a separate video for that. So for the timing, we know we just should understand this thing that ra cannot take the halant and the ruki matra. That's why we have different types of ra, and the three types of ra are used as ref, paden, rakar. And just now we have seen the usage of these all ra. Now let's go for the next topic. Now comes the Ayogvaha. So, Ayogvaha are going to be the different types of word. They also do not come under the main word. Okay, so these are the word जिनका उच्चारण स्वर के बाद होता है. उच्चारण mean pronunciation. The pronunciation of the letters which after the swar is called as uh, Ayogvaha. Okay, and in after every swar only they will be spoken, that is for sure. That's why we call them as ayogvaha. So the first type that there are three types. First is anuswar, anunasik, and visarg. For anuswar we just put a dot wherever on after whichever letter you have to put, there you put a dot. Anunasik we put a chandrabindu, and then for Visarg, the symbol is two dots. Let's explore Anuswar first. So, Anuswar will give you Ang ki matra. Means it is not the main matra, but it is going to be pronounced after the swar. Suppose you want to write Rang. So, after Ra and after Ra, you have to write it. So, you will just put a dot here. Rang. Got it? So, Anuswar are the letters for which the sound will come from the nose. Okay, from the nose, the sound will come. That is called rang, ang, the full matra will come. Then comes the second time is Anunasik. Anunasik we will write as Chandrabindu. So, example for this we can write as Aak. So, in this, the sound is going to come from the mouth and the nose at the same time. So, it will not be the full ang effect. It will be effect. Okay, so that is called as Anunasik. And the third type is Visarg. Visarg is pronounced as ha. And it is not used in Hindi mainly. Mainly, it is used in Sanskrit. In all the tatsam words which have come from Sanskrit to Hindi, we use that. Otherwise, it is not used. But in Sanskrit, it is used in after every word. So, suppose you want to say Ram and then you put a visarg. So, the pronunciation will come as Ramaha. So, that visarg is pronounced as ha. And remember, Anuswar, Anunasik, and Visarg. These three always will be spoken after the swar only. Got it? We will do these all things in detail as we will move ahead in our course. Now comes Varn Sanyojan and Varn Vichhed. So, till now we have understood all the different types of Varn, and they are like Swar, Vyanjan, and then we have learned about different types of Varn like Sanyukt Varn, and we have learned about uh, Ayogvaha. Then under Ayogva we learned about Anunasik, Anuswar, and Visarg. So now comes the Varn Viched and Varn Sanyojan. So what do you mean by Varn Viched? Varn Viched means split. So you want to split any word in the terms of letters. How many total letters are there? That is going to be called as Varn Viched. Like you have the word Ram, which you can actually split it as Ra half plus A plus Ma half plus A. So it will become Ram. This is called as Varn Viched when we want to split the words in the smallest sound. These are the smallest sound which we talked about, which cannot be split further. Clear? Then we go for the Varn Sanyojan. Varn Sanyojan is just the inverse of Varn Viched. In Varn Viched, we split the word and we write it in the Varn and a Varn form by putting the adding sign plus sign. And Varn Sanyojan is just the opposite of that, they are written separately and we just want to join them based on the matras. So let's take one more word to do this. Suppose you have a word Ramesh and you have to split it. Sorry, yes, you have to split it. So how we are going to split it? First letter we have is ra. So it is half, and but it is having a ki matra also with it. So we will do ra plus a, which is done. Then we have the letter ma with a ki matra. So we will put a a. Then we have a sha, and that sha is also having a ki matra. So we will going to put a. Got it? Similarly, suppose I am writing a word. mm, okay, it's going to be ma plus a plus na plus a plus v plus a. Let's see what it becomes. Ma plus a will become ma. N plus a will become na, and v plus a will become v. So this was joining of the letters to make a meaningful word. And the first one was the splitting. So splitting we call as Varn Vichar, and the joining we call as the Varn Sanyojan. So I hope you liked today's video and you understood Vern and Vern Vichar. You understood the different kinds of Vern. That's all for today's video. We will see you in the next video, and in the next video we will start with our next topic, which is Sandhi. Till that time, please go through this video and learn all the different types of Vern. I hope it will be very helpful to you in learning the Sanskrit language. Thank you.